Hi everyone, it's Lorraine T from Yahoo Esports. I'm speaking to Soham today, aka Valens, coach of Cloud9. Thank you for joining
Yep,
us.
my pleasure.
I had a specific query for you actually. Earlier today, we spoke to SK Gaming's coach, Dead Ricardo Singaglia, and he mentioned specifically that SK Gaming was having trouble getting practice or scrims with some NA teams. Specifically, he actually called out Cloud9, saying that one reason or another, you guys just haven't had a chance to scrim with them. And he made it sound like, well, that you might have been avoiding scrimming with them. Can you explain a little bit more about
Yeah,
that?
absolutely. Although I wasn't with the team last season, I can definitely comment about this season so far. I think the general rule of thumb is that if you're going to be playing a team that week in league matches or they're in our group for a tournament, we'll probably try not to play against them because we're about to play with them in a big match. Besides that, that's not SK specific. That's kind of any team. That's something we would probably do against any team. We've already scrimmed with them this season. I think Ricardo mentioned that as well. And we have the utmost respect for them. And yeah, we love playing them.
And specifically, he mentioned that last season he only scrimmed with Cloud9, or SK only scrimmed with Cloud9 twice, and this season only like one map. Does that mean going forward, Cloud9 may be open to more scrims with SK?
Yeah, like I said, I don't have too much context about last season, but as far as this season goes, yeah, we'd love to play them as much as we can. I think our map pools are also more similar this season. They've been working on the maps that we also play and vice versa. And that's just something that, it's not, again, SK specific. They're just now another team that plays more of the maps we do. So I definitely foresee more scrims and more practice with them this season.
Now, you've just recently joined, I suppose, the team as the coach. What sort of new measures are you introducing?
I think a bunch of it is kind of just being kind of a second guy to help Stewie out when either if he gets frustrated or if something that mid game he's not having kind of the intuition to figure out what's exactly happening. We'll even start taking scrims and pauses and scrims to start figuring out, okay, how do we make the best use of this practice session? So the biggest thing is trying to make practice more productive for them and help the players also individually on the side to kind of get the best of their own abilities.
What other teams are you scrimming the most, would you say?
I'm not really keeping track of that, but as far as the top of my mind, I think we played this season already. CLG, SK, Complexity, some teams from Premier even, just because when people are preparing for the major and they're gone, there's not as much teams to go around. So yeah, we've been playing a bunch of teams. Anyone we can get that fits the map we were trying to practice that day.
Now, I was also curious about your thoughts on the coach rule that seems to vary from event to event. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. I think there should probably be some kind of standardization, just to help teams out, so there's more consistency. And if a team performs well or if they don't perform well, it's not because of that reason. That if coaches can sometimes talk and in other tournaments they can't, it's good to be consistent to figure out exactly why you're winning and why you're losing. As from a coach perspective itself, I think at the least we should be able to talk during freeze time and also like two pauses a half, it's fine. I don't think we need to be able to talk during the entire round. Would it be nice? Sure, but in tournaments you can't hear the in-game sounds anyway, so it doesn't help as much. Online or at home, when we're spectating, we can hear everything, the communication and also the in-game sound. And obviously that's like the ideal case, but I don't think that's necessary. At the minimum, I think just talking during freeze time and a couple of pauses during every half is good enough.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Valens, and best of luck with the rest of the
Yeah,
event.
thanks a lot. I appreciate it, guys.
For more CSGO interviews, be sure to check out Yahoo Esports.